Sagittarius, this is your forecast for November 2021, and this month we have a partial lunar eclipse. And what is that going to do for you? Well, it showing up in your 6th house has very much so to do with your day-to-day routine. So something most likely is going to have to give. That's what lunar eclipses does. It shuts the door on something in order to kind of open up a new space, a new area for you to grow and expand. And of course, you being Sagittarius, you always love to expand your life and your wisdom, right? So the area that this is showing up in is going to be on the 19th in your 6th house in the sign of Taurus, 27 degrees. So what that is going to do, it's really going to ping off what the new moon is going to be doing there on the 4th, and that will be in your 12th house. So you can set yourself up with doing your mantras, right? Putting your intentions out there, as we always do on a new moon. What should those intentions be so that you can harvest fully from the lunar eclipse there on the 19th? Well, anything 12th house has to do with your subconsciousness, your higher consciousness, your creativity. The 12th house is ruled by Pisces, right? So I could see that you've been working behind the scenes with a lot of things, haven't you? And you will also be having the Mars, or having Mars, the sun, and the new moon in this area. So for you, you're starting off the month with all of this that's working behind the scenes, right? The new moon's going to kick that off. So anything creative, anything that you've been meditating about, you'll see how that's going to power up, and then look at the outcome once we have this full moon lunar eclipse there on the 19th. So that is exciting in and of itself. And not only that, we got Jupiter and we got Saturn now moving forward, right? Which had happened now in October. And that is in your 3rd house. So 3rd house is communication and presentations and also travel, but also communications and whatever you have closely with your siblings. There could be some good news there, but I'm thinking already there on November 1st that Jupiter is receiving a great aspect from Mercury. So good news has to do possibly with travel or whatever it is you're doing, thinking, presenting will also have some great outcome for you. That Mercury's in your 11th house, so you might be posting something on social media that you're going to get some claim for. And on the 6th, that Mercury is going to be moving into the 12th house to meet up with the Sun, Mars, and later on, the new moon. So it's exciting because you're visualizing, you're extracting all of this creative energy that I feel that you're ready to present to the world. And don't just necessarily take it out into the social media arena. You might be placing it with some groups, organizations, the higher ups that can really take you to a new level, because Jupiter now is supporting you in presenting the best you can, right? Saturn's there to kind of lock it in. There might even be contracts coming your way that can be discussed too, coming from this. So I think that is all super exciting for you, Sagittarius. We know that Pluto has been transforming your income sector for the longest time. And this Pluto is powered up with this full moon, lunar eclipse on the 19th. Pay attention, circle that on your calendar, and hopefully, whatever it is you might be negotiating, a contract, a potential project early in the month, might come into manifestation there around the 19th. Hopefully so, right? And also we have Venus in your 1st house, and Venus is all about love and beauty and all those things that we're so attracted to. And sometimes this is when we change our wardrobe, right? Because we're feeling attracted to go out and bring more of that good stuff in. We have those shopping sprees like once a year where Venus wants to beautify the I am. The 1st house is you, right? And you're radiating this beauty. So design things can come in. Maybe you are finding that you're wanting to design something yourself. That can be through your artwork. You're creative this month with Sun and Mars in there, right? So you can see how that is coming together and wanting to take it out through that first house personality, which is you. So when Mercury goes into your 12th house, you definitely want to pay attention to your higher thoughts, the inspirations that you get. Sometimes we get full downloads when we're inspired. It's in that area ruled by Pisces, which is super psychic and clairvoyant. Mars being there, the sun being there, right? The new moon that's flaring that up there on the 4th. Yes, you can definitely find yourself extra inspired this month, Sagittarius. So you go for it and see what can come from it. Loving that for you. Your home area is still in retrograde. Neptune is there, still retrograde for a while. Uranus is still retrograde for you. That's your 6th house. So not too many changes there quite yet. That's kind of like a little bit on the back burner, but it's working in the background. So you can see how that is going to open up over the next couple of months when they turn direct as well. So that's pretty much the short and the skinny. Not too much more here to point at other than focus on what is changing in your routine, because that is going to super propel you if you start cutting back on whatever you can determine and call for wasted time. Maybe you've needed that because of all the retrogrades we've had this summer. Maybe you filled up your time just watching TV or Netflix or whatnot. That was good to kind of just get through it. But now we're looking at action. We're looking at focus, determination, and getting ahead, right? So pay attention to what you're cutting back on, because that extra room you were creating in time and space will allow you now to have that much more success. And that's what I want you to focus on, right? So listen to your moon and rising sign to see where this lunar eclipse is going to show up in those charts, so you get more of an idea where you can super expand those things here in November. And for those of you who have your birthday this side of the month, happy birthday, Sagittarius. The rest of you are coming in there in December for next month. But listen, have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.